Right here. Please be older than 1946. I found a third privy. Hopefully this one is a real one. Well, there's a bed spring all the way down there, so I'm thinking it's probably a really new one from the 50s, so I think I'm gonna call it a day. Or maybe dig at the 40s dump for half an hour. This is unusual. Another one of those cement outhouses in a wide open spot. Okay, there's the sign that we are entering the dump. There are about 55 ravines out here full of bottles, but well, by now probably 52 of them have already been dug up. But let's see if we can find something that's still remaining. See, this is what they're like. Small ravine, 25 feet long, maybe 3 feet deep, and that's it. 7 or 8 feet wide. This one doesn't look like it's been dug, and it's the first one I came up on, so let's see. Okay, this one feels like it's dug out or just doesn't have anything in it. I mean, it doesn't have any depth. This one has been dug over here, but it has a couple more feet to go. So I'm going to start digging right here. Okay, well, I yanked a piece of wood out of the way, and there's an ant nest right here. Doesn't seem like there's that many ants in it though. But anyway, here is a rare look at an oil bottle. I have dug 100,000 bottles, and I've only dug one oil bottle in my whole life. Of course it's broken. I guess it's because these are from the late 40s, and I rarely dig anything that new. But you can see there's a blue bottle right there. Okay, is it going to be embossed? I think so, because all of them in here are embossed. And it is. So, we've only been here for a minute, and we've already found a $7 to $10 bottle. And less than a minute later, we have a cork top amber bottle. This looks pretty old. I mean, it looks like it's at least from the early 30s, but this is coming out of a 1945 layer. And a minute later, we have a Canada Dry quart, but I don't think I'm going to keep that one. But I found this. I don't know what it is. Looks like one of those clay pigeons that you shoot with a shotgun, but obviously it's not one. Okay, we got a nice condition zinc lid. And I think we have a soda. Oh, check that out. The paint has held up all these years. Surprising. Yeah, I don't know what it is with Alabama. I guess I got ants on me now. Oh, that wasn't very wise, because I just dug over those ants and just put them behind me, and then they started crawling all over my legs. I had a couple of them on my arm biting me. I've been swatting them all off. I think I got most of them off of me, but yeah, that wasn't very good, especially if those are fire ants. But they looked bigger. They looked kind of like big ants. So anyway, I'm going to have to move, because I don't want to get attacked by more ants. Well, I've only moved 5 feet over. I hope that's far enough. But I just dug up one of these. The Rexall store. It's got the lid on it. I would think that's a $4.50 or $5 bottle. But what do we got now? We got a Kremel. I remember finding these 35 years ago when I first started, and thinking that they were sellable for at least a few dollars. I don't know. It still seems like somebody should buy one of those, but I don't think I've ever sold one. Oh, just like what I found in those privies. A cork top amber bottle. from 1946. A fork. It's in excellent shape. I might as well bring it back. It doesn't take up much space. Well, it's got a nice light green. That's a maybe, because that's an unusual color. Ketchup. Of course, when I have the camera rolling, I don't find anything good. Okay, here's what we found lately. A ball ideal. This kind of takes a glass lid, and we found one of these fixed vapor rubs, but it's a big size. It's double size of this one, and these you can saw the top off. Make a ring neck to repair soda bottles, as well as these. These Nesbits can also be utilized the same way, so I might keep a couple of these next. And Nesbits, this one's intact. It's got the old embossed neck and the black label, but the label's gone. So okay, here's a long ravine. It doesn't look like it's been dug. I probed it, and it doesn't feel like it has any depth to it, except right in this section. So it goes 1.5 feet deep here, so I'm going to open it up and see what's in there. Well, there's just too many roots in this location, so I think I'll move on to another spot. But look at this jar I found. It takes a mason jar lid. It's got some embossing, but I don't know, there's just something about it. I kind of like it. I think I could sell it for $4.50 anyway. Okay, this spot doesn't seem like it's been dug, but it doesn't have much of a layer except right here. It's got about a foot layer. So let's open it up and see what's down there. I just found a quart of milk, but even though there's a lot of embossed milks from this dump that have the name of this town on them, this one is a blank. Can you believe it? What a jip. And I found this. This is kind of different than the ones I find back home. It's got a mason jar lid style. It's nice and clean. It's got these interesting little circles on it. So I think I'll bring that one home. I think I can definitely get $5 for that one. Okay, I admit it. Today's dig wasn't that great, but here's another jar that takes a mason jar lid. It actually had one on there, but I just took it off because it was wrecked. But I've never seen a jar shaped like this. So that's definitely another keeper. It's another $5 bottle anyway. Okay, I just found 3 bottles right next to each other. This is a Barber bottle. It's a cork top. It's plain, but it's still worth a few dollars. And we got a knee-high, no paint. It's almost like it didn't ever have any paint. I wonder if they had paper label ones of these. And then a lady's leg neck whiskey in a cork top. That's kind of unusual to see that in a 40s dump. Okay, sorry it's getting dark, but I can see another cobalt bottle. Oh, I was about to say it doesn't have any embossing, but it's embossed, but it's only half as well. The embossing is just weak. It's a newer one, obviously, Probably the last year they made these, they made them with weak embossing. I think it's a slightly different mold make too. Okay, we got this. It's damaged, of course, but sort of interesting nevertheless. Well, it's almost a whole Coke bottle. Let's see where it's from. If we can even see it. It's getting dark. Aniston. I can't believe how many Aniston bottles are showing up here. I think that's almost 100 miles away from here. Okay, that's it. We've been here for 48 minutes and it's getting a little bit too dark. So until next week. But there is a great dig coming up next week. I have been waiting all week to see this. Wesley assures me there's plenty of bottles left at that one dump that he took Brandon to a year ago. And it's a lot of 1910 era stuff. And a lot of soda bottles. So even if it's all dug out, it's going to be an interesting dig. He assures me there's tons of stuff left though. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a pessimist. But we'll see next week.